Oh yeah, you guys know what time it is. We are watching some Yoda versus Count Dooku, Master versus the Padawan at one point in time. Yoda actually trained Count Dooku at one point, if I'm correct. This is going to be an amazing battle. Let's get into it, you guys. Fear the little green man. Fear the little
Master
wise
Yoda,
green man.
Count Dooku.
you have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
Okay, Count Dooku said, I'm tired of this. You can try, not Yoda. Clone Wars were so sick. Ooh, that stance. I feel like the Jedi in the Clone Wars used their force powers so much more than the original trilogy. That's why I personally love the Clone Wars, but I'm also only 29 and I grew up with the Clone Wars, so I love these movies even more than the original trilogy. Don't get mad at me, but the Clone Wars is my generation and I love the prequel trilogy. It's my favorite trilogy. Get that shit out of here.
Powerful you have become, Dooku.
You trained them well.
Dark side I sense in you.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi. Even you.
Ooh, calm down. You speaking a lot. Yeah, he think
Much to learn. You still
Yoda may not be using
It
lightning
is
much,
obvious that
but
this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with a lightsaber.
let's see though. Let's get it. If there's one thing too that I like is Count Dooku's lightsaber. I like the hilt of his lightsaber. How it curves a little bit. That shit is sick. It's funny how he thinks he can just toss lightning at Yoda like he can't bounce that shit away or absorb that or something. It's Yoda. He may be a Jedi, but this little man has tapped into that dark side energy a little bit before. If you've read the books, then you know what I'm talking about. This little man may not use the dark side powers, but he would, if Yoda really wanted to, he could tap into that energy. Clean. Love Yoda. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it. Yo. Yoda is so cool. I feel like he'd be so hard to fight. So sick. They're going so fast, bro. This is crazy. This has to be one of the most top tier lightsaber battles in all of these Star Wars movies. You can't tell me anything from the original trilogy has anything on the prequel trilogy because fight scenes like this are why I fell in love with Star Wars.
fought well you have, my old Padawan.
This is just the
His old Padawan, yeah. He did just defeat Kenobi too before this. Ooh, but not the boy. You may have defeated Kenobi and Anakin, but not the boy. This is where the boy lost his hand. This is where Anakin got that thing sliced off by Dooku, man. That was a hard scene to watch. Even Yoda's like, man, I wish I would have gotten here before he did what he did. Kenobi couldn't stop him. Yoda was too late. And that's how Anakin lost that arm. Sad to see. Sad to see. The CGI too. The CGI in the prequels were so good. So good for its time. The stormtroopers clean. Dooku making his escape. You ain't taking him down with that. That chillin'. Dooku ain't tripping at all. He said, I can't beat Yoda, so I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna run away and I'm gonna plot. That's what the Sith are good at doing. All they do is plot, and that's their best tactic at beating a Jedi. Occasionally, a Sith can beat a Jedi at a lightsaber duel, which has happened many times before, but I think most of the time I'm choosing a Jedi over a Sith. Crazy ship too. That's cool. This trilogy uses Force so much. There's plenty of reasons to love this trilogy, but the slight uses of the Force throughout the entire series is so cool. Like, I love them using their powers on their day-to-day tasks, you know? Like, obviously, he's not going to bend down and pick up his walking stick. He's a Force user. He used it, picked up his walking stick, and kept it moving. You gotta love that, man. You gotta love the Force use throughout this entire trilogy. Go help the boy. Luckily, it was sliced off with a lightsaber. Burned it. Such a cool fight, man. That was so exciting, man. I love Star Wars, and that right there is exciting. It is so cool to see. That was such a wild fight, you guys. You got Yoda and Count Dooku. You got the Master versus the Padawan at one point, man. Yoda has trained a lot of Padawan in his long, beautiful life, but Count Dooku was one of those ones when it comes to Yoda's Padawans. Dooku did so much to help the Sith rise and even start Order 66 as a whole. Count Dooku was part of that plot with Palpatine. So Count Dooku fighting Yoda, obviously that's going to be a top tier fight. They both do tremendous things to help both sides. That fight is just one of the fights you can't miss. I think the prequel trilogy is the best iteration of all the Star Wars movies, to be honest with you. I love the newer ones. The old ones are good because they started the whole line of the Star Wars movies. So you got to give respect when respect is due. But the prequel is my generation. That's what I grew up with, you guys. So I love these movies. Count Dooku, Yoda. And until the next Star Wars fight, you guys, I will see you on the next one. Peace.